Sorry about the wind, guys. Coming up to another one of these styles. You've probably seen from the first one, I've just nearly gone head over heels climbing over it. As you can see, we've had some snow and ice up here in the peaks, but it's a beautiful morning. And there you go, ice. Right, I'm going to try and re-record this. So, I'm not on my bike. Unfortunately, the weather in the UK, although it looks very pleasant at the minute, I'm currently, let's try and record this hopefully without too much wind noise. I'm currently out in the Peak District for a little bit of a day hike. It's about 10 miles total. I'm going from Taddington to Monyash, and then across the other side of the valley, Monyash back to Taddington. I've currently just come through Chelmartin, and I've turned to face the sun so I can actually get a decent shot. Haven't been out on the bike, namely for the weather. You can't really see it from where I am, but the really high hills out here in the Peak District have got quite a substantial amount of snow on top of them. Now, I wouldn't say I'm a fair weather camper, but the thought of sleeping in a tent when it's going to snow and blow 30-40 mile an hour winds at you isn't my idea of fun. If you're out hiking multiple days and you get stuck in it, there's not a lot you can do about it. But when you've got a choice, why would you want to do that? So the weather today, this morning, is absolutely beautiful. About 2:30 this afternoon, there's a good chance I'm going to see some snow and rain up here. Hopefully it'll miss me and I'll get back to the car. But all in all, it's turned out to be quite a nice walk. I'll swing the camera around and give you a view of this lovely valley. Morning. Oh, yeah. Well, that's gone wrong. I've just come over the top through Clarmonton, and I noticed a little shortcut just to cut a little corner off my route. Walked a bit and I forgot, well, didn't even realise I've got the active navigation left on my Garmin. So it's decided to try and send me back to the start. I've noticed luckily and rerouted myself. I'm currently heading back to my route, so in about another 0.2-0.3 of a k I should be back on my route. It's probably added about 1.5k, nearly 2k to my journey, which is nice. Hopefully it'll go better next time. Wow. Well, that was good. Back on course. As I thought, it's cost me just over 2k, so I've still got just over 9k to go. What a lovely little detour. Thanks, Garmin. Well, that's changed. I've just come through a place called Notlow Farm. Looking at it, it could be a very good choice for some bikepacking stops. It's about 45-50 miles from my house. So that's about 70-75k if you're a metric man. It looked very nice and very well drained, unlike the place I was at in Uttoxeter. I don't know whether it's open or not. I didn't really stick my head in and get an awful lot of... Well, I didn't stick my head in and get any video because it's somebody's house and front garden. And unless I'm paying, I'm not really going to start videoing somebody else's house. But I've just gone past it and we're on a very different type of path here. Between two dry stone walls at the bottom of the valley. I've got some sheep. Don't know if you can get it with the sun. And the wind's died right down, as you can probably guess. You can probably hear me now instead of a howling gale. And I'm rapidly heading into Monyash. A little later than what I wanted. I can see in the sky behind me the weather front rolling in this afternoon that's bringing in the rain and snow. Luckily, most of the walking is before Monyash, and I think it's about 5.5-6 kilometres. It's about 3.5 miles out of Monyash back to Taddington. So I've got time to stop for some lunch and then get a jog on back to Taddington. Right, just come out to Monyash after stopping for a very swift breakfast. Well, what's that, breakfast, lunch. The weather is rolling in nicely. If I swing that around, don't know if you can see them lovely big black grey clouds behind me. That's the weather front coming in. Basically that's got snow, rain, all the good stuff that we get in the UK. And I have got 5.6k back to Taddington. If it starts to rain, this is probably going to be the last time I actually get the camera out, so I don't really fancy getting it out in pouring rain and snow. Ooh, there's a nice view coming up. Yes. Right, I figured I'd put this on for a quick chat. This is more for people, I suppose, outside the UK. It's these walls that you can see all around. There's miles and miles of them up here. These are what we call dry stone walls in the UK. I've travelled across a fair bit of Europe in the past, and I've never really seen these in many other European countries. You tend to see little patches of them, but not miles and miles like we have here in the UK. They're made out of the local limestone, and if I get up close you can actually see there's no cement, mortar or anything in them. They are literally just piles of stone, and some of these walls have probably been here for centuries. It's quite an interesting thing. You find them in a lot of the national parks up in the Peak District, in Snowdonia, in the Lake District, up in Scotland, and they're all made out of the local rock, much the same as the houses, except they use concrete and cement to make them. So it'd be an interesting thing. Dry stone walls, and we're coming up to another suicide style. Luckily all the snow appears to have melted. Right, the rain's finally arrived. I've got 4k to go, so I think the camera's going to have to go away in its dry bag, and I think this is mostly it until I get back to the car. Right, there goes that, back in the car. That was a swift 4k. It's raining quite nicely now. So that last 4k was, yeah, not pleasant. Still, I've been out. It's a nice 10 mile. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put a link to my route on Komoot down below, and if anyone's interested I'm going to try and put a link to Strava if I can get it happening. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you again soon.